I want to talk about something which is such a common issue, and I feel the work that you are doing for it is amazing, and I want everybody to know about it. And that is about how when women enter a relationship or just even remotely like somebody, कोई सड़क पे दिख ही जाता है तो वो धूम की अली क्यों बन जाती है कि वो सीधा शादी के मंडप पे बच्चे इमेजिन कर लेती है.
Oh my God.
I do it. It's a real thing. Yeah. So why do we become these teenage girls?
That is such a fun way to put it, and I just love the way you said it. So, the first thing which you rightly said, I think all of us have been here. And I also want to say, when we say the word women, I don't think all of us are women yet. Many
Yeah.
of us are stuck being little girls inside, who are just waiting for somebody to come and rescue them, waiting for somebody to give them what they need. So there is this daughter in us, not a adult yet. We've been waiting for somebody to come and solve all our problems, and until unless we realize, we get some wake up calls and we realize that that's never happening. I am the one I've been waiting for. I am the one who's going to rescue myself and take me to a life of such beauty, grace, abundance, magnificence. And yes, I am capable of doing that, even though I've grown up thinking that I'm not, even though I've grown up seeing around me that, oh, the father is the provider and the mother is the nurturer. But that's not true. All of us have those capabilities within us, and we can tap into any of those parts within us. There are things that I don't feel I have access to within myself. So I'm waiting for somebody else to give it to me. Some of the most important things are, first of all, attention. We feel that if there is this one guy who's dedicated to me, he has to give me all the attention in the world, because I have not felt fulfilled in this feeling attentive to myself, or whether I did not get it fully from my parents or peers, teachers growing up, that I feel now this person has the core responsibility to give it to me. It happens the other way around also. So we're talking about everyone when we say this. Like in that case, the guys feel so helpless, that they really want to make you feel happy, fulfilled, because this burden has been put on them. It's their role to make you happy. Until unless she steps up and decides to become this adult, become this, I love to call it the queen archetype, till she decides to become this queen who is capable of being in charge of her life, who is confident, courageous, who can take decisions in life, and who, of course, allows people to be there for her, help her. There's a king to be there for you, but she is a guiding force who's very intuitive and clear in what she wants in life. If the guy is not responding, you feel rejected. You feel like, what's wrong with me? Why is he not messaging me back? Did I say something wrong? Am I coming across too needy? What's going on? You do not need to be this girl who's, like waiting for a guy to message her back, to call her back. You can have such a profound life of your own, such exciting life, such aliveness, that there's everyone who's chasing after you. And guys love the chase, so let them do it. What comes naturally to us is being this, goddess, and, who receives this adulation, who receives this, but doesn't need to be dependent on it, doesn't have to wait for it, because I already have it within me. But when it's there around, I enjoy it, I welcome it, I'm grateful for it, but I don't get attached to it.
तो वो ऐसा लगता है that if you reach your full potential, you'll be lonely.
That's a very beautiful point that you just raised. And so, two things in this, that we don't fully understand what it means to be this queen and goddess. It doesn't mean that I don't need a man. We definitely do need a man. because the completion that it brings within us, when there is a companion who brings in this beautiful, powerful masculine energy, it is something that gives us permission to be even more in our feminine selves, to be able to enrich. So, I can share my feminine energy with my partner and I can receive the gift of this masculine energy from him. And it's a beautiful exchange that happens.
Hmm.
We do need a man. It's not like I don't need it, because when we want to do everything on our own, that is also an imbalance within us. We're not open to receiving the love.
Right.
We're not open to receiving the gifts that a masculine is giving us. And when we say being fully embodied in our goddess self, being a queen, it independent has somehow become a little negative also somehow, because being independent, we tend to become very cold, which I
Hmm.
love to call the ice princess. Inside we want all of that, but outside we put a facade that I can do it on my own, I can lift that on my own, I don't need anyone's help, don't tell me what to do. So it goes to such an extent that you're rebelling without any reason to rebel. So ice princesses cannot receive love. And
Hmm.
that is not feminine. Feminine is to be able to receive.
Hmm.
Independent means that I can do something on my own, but I would still love to have a partner who enjoys providing for me. And it's not like you'll always be, Arey, tum kar do, main to baithi hu. It's not like that. Sometimes he might need to be more, in a state of his feminine self, and then you can step up and you can take care of things. But there has to be a balance of it.
Right.
But when to be able to surrender as a woman and not feel threatened by a man and
Yeah.
receiving, that is the main thing, that we do not fully understand yet. So I have created a portal, a container for women, which is called the Modern Earth Goddess Academy. And this portal is a pathway for women to tap into everything that they desire in this lifetime, whether it's having the beauty, the radiance of being this charismatic woman, having relationships where everything feels so beautifully flowing, the queen life, and having a career, money, abundance, which you can live from your heart. And you don't have to hustle to create all of that. It flows so naturally, so beautifully from your core, from your womb, from your sexual energy. So, this 4-month container is going to be filled with a lot of group sessions, a lot of on your own video sessions, audio recordings, daily, happy hour processes. There'll be a lot of guest lectures. There'll be experts from all over the world who will come and help you further on your journey. So, this is more of an experiential course. This is not a teaching course, because feminine way is not to teach, it's for you to experience. So this would be an activation journey of these 4 months, where we're going to shed all the shadows, just like we talked, identify where are these patterns coming from, fill ourselves up, fill our container up, so that we don't need to walk around like beggars, waiting to get love and everything from people around us. Be so full of life, happiness, joy, and love from within, that we can share up with others. We can be a source of love and joy wherever we go. So that is my intention for this container, for this beautiful space. And this will also be followed by a beautiful spiritual retreat in a exotic location,
Wow.
where
I don't.
we will have a beautiful time experiencing this life of true surrender and what it means to be blossoming into this goddess, the priestess that resides within us. The reason I use that word is because in this, it's not just spiritual work, but there are some things that we need to understand at a physical level also, based on the needs of our society, based on the needs of our relationships right now. Some very tactical things that we as women need to use because the old models of sacrifice and the waiting for something to happen are gone now. Now is the time to create a flow and surrender to receive everything that you desire in life. So there'll be a lot of tactical things of what does it mean to embody this queen life, how to negotiate, how to communicate, so how to be in a marriage, how to make things happen in relationships. So a lot of, along with spiritual, there's a lot of tactical, practical, physical aspects that we will be covering, because I feel all of them are so, so important to be able to lead full lives. Women have this problem, of asking for money. There's a big problem where it feels like a challenge to ask for money that you've earned. So there's a lot that we'll do around money as well. So I'm really excited to be taking beautiful women on this journey together.
Yeah, I'm so excited for it too. I mean, wow. It sounds like the dream life. Thank you so much. This was so amazing.